Hello students, this is Mrs. Kalpana Naidu. Let's start with Standard 7 Civics Chapter 1 on Equality. Today we continue with the topic Equality in Indian Democracy. We have seen about the provisions given in the Constitution, that is the rules and regulations for people and government in the country to follow. Today we continue with last paragraph of page 10. The two ways in which the government has tried to implement the equality that is guaranteed in the Constitution is first through laws, means by protecting the right of the people. Government is making laws, rules and regulation for people to protect equality and should not face discrimination. The second is through government program and or schemes to help disadvantaged communities to improve their lives. Many communities and individuals who were treated unequally, these schemes are made to give them more opportunity and chance for people who did not get chance in the past. So government has taken lot of steps. One of them is Mid-day Meal Scheme. In this program, government provides cooked food to the children of the government elementary schools. And children, do you know Tamil Nadu was the first state in India to start this scheme in 2001. The Supreme Court asked all the state government to begin this program within 6 months. This program had many benefits and positive effects. First was that more poor children got enrolled and started coming to school regularly, as they could study as well as get food to eat in the afternoon. Teachers said that children would often go for lunch and then not return to school back. But since this midday meal scheme started, children did not go home for lunch and their attendance was improved. And children, because of the midday meal served to the children, their mothers do not have to leave their work in the afternoon to feed their children. The midday program has also helped reduce caste prejudice differences, because both lower and upper caste children in the school ate this meal together. Dalit women have been kept for cooking the meal. The midday meal program also helps reduce the hunger of poor students, because due to hunger they were not able to concentrate in the school. But now with their stomachs full, not having to worry about hunger anymore, children are able to concentrate on their studies. Government programs play an important role in increasing equality of opportunity. Now children, equality of opportunity, it means that opportunity, chance will be given to everyone. With the midday meals program, more poor students are taking admissions. But there is much that is still needs to be done. The rich attended the public schools and the poor in the government schools. Even today, the Dalit children like Om Prakash Valmiki are discriminated and treated unequally, by which their dignity is not respected. Because the rich still refuse to think of themselves as equal, even though the law says so. People still continue to treat others unequally on the basis of caste, religion, disability, economic status, even when they are aware that it is against the law. The attitude will change slowly only when people begin to believe that no one is inferior and everyone deserves to be treated with dignity. It is a continuous struggle to establish equality in a democratic society. Now children, come to the, can you see this picture? This is the picture of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. According to him, it is a hard and endless struggle, alone that one derives or finds strength, confidence and recognition. To live a life, a worthy life with self-respect, a person has to overcome many difficulties. Self-respect is the most important factor in life. Children, he also said that a man is a mortal being who has to die someday or the other. Dying while enriching the noble ideas of self-respect and in bettering one's human life is worthy. A life without self-respect is more disgraceful. Then we come to our next topic, issues of equality in other democracies. Children, India is not the only democratic country where this problem of equality exists. Struggling countries like United States of America, where the African Americans whose ancestors were slaves brought from Africa, describes their lives as unequal. In the late 1950s, there was a movement to push for equal rights for African Americans. So those people who were brought from Africa, about their rights, it is stated here. Before this period, they were denied equality through laws. That means they were not getting equal rights in the law. For example, if an African American was traveling by bus, he had to sit at the back of the bus or give up his seat whenever a white person wished to sit. So here is one more example of Rosa Parks. An African American woman did not get up to give her seat to a white man on 1st December 1955. Now she started a huge agitation, fight against the inequality in equal ways which they were treated. It later came to be known as Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 opened the doors for the African Americans. This act prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, religion, or national origin. All schools would be open for them. However, the majority of these people were among the poorest in the country and could only afford to attend government schools which had fewer facilities and poorly qualified teachers as compared to the white students attending private schools or to government schools which were highly rated as private schools. Then we come to our next topic, that is challenge of democracy. In this book, while reading these chapters, you will come to know how the issues of equality affects various aspects of our lives in democratic India. Efforts by individuals and communities trying to expand the idea of democracy and strive for a greater recognition of equality on present and new issues. Topics. As we read these chapters, question yourself, children, whether equality of all persons and their well-being to maintain their dignity is upheld, whether we are treating everyone equal or are we discriminating,